Good day everyone, especially to our Prof. Miss Lysan Rose Gulang. Before I start, my name is Andrea Cuevas Di Maano and I will be discussing our peak topics, which is the unrevealing ichthyology, the science of fish. So dive into the fascinating world of ichthyology, the branch of zoology dedicated to the study of fish. This presentation will explore the fundamental characteristics that define these aquatic vertebrates, clarify common misconceptions, and examine unique anatomical features that enable their survival in a diverse aquatic environments. Next is our introduction, which is fish are cold-blooded aquatic vertebrates that exhibit remarkable diversity in structure, functions, and life process. They occupy nearly all aquatic ecosystem and show unique anatomical and behavioral adaptations that support survival, growth, and reproduction. This lesson explores the fundamental concept of fish biology, beginning with the definition of a fish and the distinction between fish and fishes. It further examines important external features such as fin position, caudal fin shapes, mouth orientations, skin layers, scales type, body forms, and standard measurements. In addition, the feeding habitats, feeding behaviors, and developmental cycle of fish are discussed to provide a holistic understanding of their life and history and ecological importance. Next is our objectives, which is after completing this lesson, the learners should be able to first is to define what a fish is and clearly explain the difference between the terms of fish and fishes. Second is identify and classify the various pelvic fin positions and caudal shapes, mouth positions, scale types, and body forms of fish. Third is explain the structure and function of the epidermis and dermis as the two main layers of fish skin. Fourth is to use standard measurement techniques such as total length, fork length, standard length, head length, snout length, body length, snout, vent length for accurate fish description and comparison. Fifth is analyze how feeding habitats and behavior are related to the external anatomy of mouth position of fish. Last but not the least, is to describe the development of cycle of fish from early stage to adulthood.
So, hello, good day everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about the what exactly constitutes a fish. And before that, please allow me to introduce myself. Once again, my name is Jaime V. Tinidero, and now I'll be commence my presentation. So, again, what is exactly constitutes a fish? At the core of a fish is an aquatic gill-bearing vertebrates that lacked the broad definition encompasses an incredible diversity of creatures. So, from that, from that paragraph, a fish is an animal that lives a water and breath using gills instead of the lungs. It has a backbone but does not have arms or legs with fingers or toes. So, fish come in many sizes, from very small fish to very large one likes the whale shark. So most fish have smooth, streamlined bodies with scales, which help them to swim easily in water. Their gills allow them to take oxygen from the water so they can survive underwater. So let's proceed to the beyond the basic or the key characteristics of fish. The first one we have the vertebrates. All fish possess a backbone or vertebral column, providing structural support and protecting the spinal cord. So as we all know, we have two types of the characteristics of fish. The first one we have the vertebrates. When we say vertebrates, these are the species that backbone um, have a backbone. Examples we have tuna, mackerel, and etc. And when we say naman invertebrates, these are the species that without backbone. Example, the crabs, shrimps, and squid. So that is the difference between the two characteristics. Also, we have here the gills for respiration. Their specialized respiratory organs, gills efficiently extract dissolved oxygen from water, a crucial adaptation for aquatic life. So in gills respiration, they breathe through gills which take oxygen from the water. So from the word itself, respiration. These are respirate for the organs, gills, and they are dissolving the oxygen from the water. So the third one we have the fins for movement. Fish utilize various fins, dorsal, caudal, pectoral, pelvic, and anal, for propulsion, steering, and stability in water. So fins for movement, these are very important in fish for them to be able to move throughout and to migrate the other environments for them to reproduce. So yun, to reproduce and para magdami din sila. So the last one we have the aquatic habitat. Um, in aquatic habitat, these are the uh, lugar kung saan dito sila naninirahan, and these are the only aquatic environments that they can be found in the oceans, lakes, rivers, and all around the world. So next we have also here the understanding the nuance of fish versus fishes. So in understanding the difference between fish and fishes, the word fish is used when we are talking about the one fish or many fish of the same kind. On the other hand, fishes is used when we are talking about the different kinds of species of fish together. For example, a lake with the only tilapia has many fish, but in the ocean with sharks, tuna, and clownfish has many fishes. So again, when we say fish, these are the species that have species. These are the only one species. Example, tilapia. And when we say naman fishes, these are the more than one species. Like I said earlier, sharks, tuna, and clownfish. So next we have here the pelvic fin positions, a tale of adaptation. So the positions of pelvic fins provide crucial insights into its lifestyle and evolutionary history. These paired fins, homologous to the hind limbs of terrestrial vertebrates, have evolved into various configurations. So, the positions of pelvic fins, helps us to understand how its lives moves in water. Pelvic fins are paired fins that are similar to the hind legs of the animals. Over time, these fins have changed positions to help the fish adapt to different environment and swimming styles. The placement of these fins affects how well a fish can balance and control its movement. So next we have here the uh, the categorizing pelvic fins placement. We have also here the three types of uh, fin placements. The first one, we have the abdominal position. Abdominal position found far back on the body, near at the anus, typical for more primitive fish like salmon and carps. This placement offers less precise control. So, abdominal position. These are the pelvic fins are found near the backbone of the body, close to the anus. This position is a common in more primitive fish such as the salmon and carp. It provides basic balance but less precise movement to control. The second one, we have the thoracic position. Located directly below to the pectoral fins, common in advanced fish like perch and tuna. This allows for greater maneuverability and braking. Thoracic position. These are the fins are located directly below to the pectoral fins. This is seen in more advanced fish like perch and tuna. And this placement allows better control and easier turning and helps the fish slow down or stop when swimming. So that's the thoracic position. We have also here the jugular position. These are the situated forward fins, often under the highly specialized cold and blindness of turn control and the bottom dwelling life. In jugular position, these are the pelvic fins, are located in front of the pectoral fins, usually under the trough. These specialized positions are found in fish like cod and blennies. These are the different fin positions, show how fish have adapted over time to survive and move efficiently in different habitats. So next, we have here the locomotion and tail shapes of the caudal fin diversity. Shapes of caudal fins, the engine of propulsion. So, we have the caudal fin morphologies. Fish have a different tail fin shapes, and each shape helps them move in a specific way. A forked caudal fin. So, And uh, for caudal fin, we know naman na for caudal fin, these are the V shape, and it's and is good for long distance swimming, which is why for fast swimmers like tuna and mackerel. Elonate caudal fin naman, these are the crescent shaped, a design for very fast and continuous swimming as seen in marlin and swordfish. A rounded caudal fin is a wide and flexible. These are the fish that um, absolutely flexible when it comes to uh, their capability to swim in their environments. These are the wide and flexible and making ideal to slow swimming and easy training. Madali lang sila to train into their position, which is a common in fish like flounder and angelfish. The last one, we have the truncate caudal fin. A truncate caudal fin, these are the straight edge and provides balance between speed and maneuverability. It is commonly found in snapper and groupers. So each tail shape is especially adapted to help the fish survive, whether whether by chasing prey, escaping predators, moving efficiently in its environment. Yeah. So next we have also here the specialized in caudal fin structures. They they are have okay. We have also here the specialized caudal fin structures. The heterocercal, homocercal, and the dipicercal. In heterocercal, it is unequal lobes with a vertebral column extending into the upper lobe. Characteristics of sharks and sturgeons providing left. So in heterocercal, these are the tail has a uneven lobes. You know, uneven lobes. These are very common when we say heterocercal, which are the upper lobes longer than the lower one. This type is found in sharks and sturgeons and helps to provide lift while swimming. The second one, we have the homocercal. These are the symmetrical lobes with a vertebral column ending at the base, found of the most modern bony fish, allowing for powerful horizontal thrust. And the last one, we have the dipicercal, a single tapering lobe with a vertebral column. This are the tail has a single tapering shape with a backbone extending to the tip. This is seen to primitive fish like longfish, and it often used for wave-like or undulating swimming. And also we have here the a world of aquatic wonder. The intricate adaptations of fish from their gill structures to their diverse fin position and tail shapes. They are painted in vivid pictures of evolutionary success. Each characteristic is a testament of the remarkable ability to thrive in nearly every aquatic niche on Earth. Continuing exploring the oceans, rivers, and lakes, and you'll find the endless array of fish, each with each with its own unique story of survival and adaptation. So, and fish show an amazing adaptation that help them to survive in water. Their gills allows them to breathe underwater, while their fins to tail shape help them move efficiently in different habitats. These features show how fish have successfully adapted to life and in the ocean, rivers, lakes, over millions of years. By studying fish, we can better understand the beauty of diversity of aquatic life. Because ichthyology, again, it reveals the fascinating world full of unique creatures, each with its own way of surviving and thriving. So next, we have also the arts of ichthyology, unveiling fish anatomy. Um, Dive deep in the fascinating world of fish, exploring their unique features um, and adaptation from the sleek curves of their bodies for the intricate details of their skills. Each element plays a vital role in their survival and success in aquatic environments. So, um, in art of ichthyology, so the art of ichthyology, unveiling fish anatomy, a world of aquatic wonder. These are the deep into a fascinating world on fish, exploring their unique features and adaptations um, from the sleek curves into their bodies to the intricate. When we say intricate, these are the complex of something, details of their skills. Each element plays a vital role in their survival and success in aquatic environments. So, in a world of aquatic wonder, these fish show amazing adaptation that helps to survive and thrive for them to um, reveals the fascinating of world fully of unique creatures, and each with its own its surviving and thriving for the new environment. And next we have also here the okay. We have also here the mastering the mouth, the 4K positions. A fish mouth position reveals much about its feeding habits and ecological niche for survival and diverse aquatic environment, allowing fish efficiently to capture different species. So, in superior up or superior the up or the upward, it is the indicates of surface feeding perfect for snatching insects for the water's surface. So, the positions of fish mouth tells us how and where it feeds. A superior or the upward facing mouth is used by fish that feed the water's surface. It often catching insects, and these are the um, superior or the upward facing mouth. Next, we have the inferior or the downward, adapted from the bottom, feeding for to catch for food. An inferior for downward or facing mouth is adapted for bottom feeding fish that search for food on the seabed. And also here the terminal or the forward facing mouth is the common in predatory fish that hunt in open water. And lastly, we have the subterminal. The subterminal mouth, which is the slightly downward, and it is found in fish that feed just above the bottom or graze in algae. And also here we have also here the uh, protective barrier protective barrier of the epidermis and the dermis. So in uh, just the likes of humans, fish skin has the two primary layers, the epidermis and the dermis. These layers are work together to protect the fish from the environment, including pathogens and physical damage. So now let's differentiate the epidermis and the dermis. The epidermis, or the outer layer. The outermost layer, typically thin and often curved in a mucus. This mucus layer provides vital protection against parasites, bacteria, and helps reduce drag while swimming. It can also contain cells responsible for color changes. Fish skin has two main layers, the epidermis. It usually thin and it covered from the mucus. This mucus protects fish from parasites and bacteria. It beneath the dermis, a thicker layer that contains blood B cells, nerves, and color cells. Now, the dermis, or the inner layer. These are the beneath the epidermis of containing connective pigment cells. The dermis is also holds the scales, which provide extra protection and give fish their color and patterns. Okay, we have also here the 7 types of fish body forms. Fish body shapes are incredibly diverse, each an adaptation to a specific lifestyle and habitat, optimizing for speed, maneuverability, and camouflage. We have also here the fusiform, streamlined, torpedo shape for fast swimming. Example, we have the tuna. Compressiform, literally flattened for quick turns and navigating tight species. For example, we have the angelfish. The depressiform are the those sovereignly flattened for bottom dwelling. Example, we have the flounder. And now we have the um, next we have the L-like, the elongated bodies for uh, browning and navigating crevices. Example, we have the eels. And next we have the globiform. Globiform are the spherical or rounded bodies for slow movement or defense. Example, the pufferfish. Next, we have the sagittiform. Allows like shape for ambush, predation, darting quick. Darting quickly. Example, we have the pike. And next, we have also here the uh, the development cycle of fish. The life cycle of fish is the journey of transformation, beginning as a tiny egg and culminating in a mature adult capable of reproduction, often involving remarkable stages. So, in development cycle, um, development cycle of fish, we have here the um, uh, growth of maturation. As a fish grow, they face and challenges in their environment while developing into adults. And the juvenile stage are the fish grow bigger, develop adult features, and often move new habits. Um, an adult or the spawning, folly ground fully grown fish can reproduce many travel a long distance to special spawning areas to lay eggs, continuing the cycle of life of fish. And now let's have the early stages from egg to larva. And the initial phases of um, the initial phases of fish life are the critical, characterized by the rapid development and vulnerability, often protected within the egg or nurtured by parental care. The first, we have the egg. It fertilized eggs are laid, often in large numbers and containing the developing embryo. Some are the adhesive, others float freely. In development cycle, fish are the lives of fish in journey of growth and changes. It starts as a tiny egg and ends a fully grown adult can reproduce. During this process, fish go through several stages, each with unique challenges and adaptations that help them to survive in water. In early stages from egg to larva, the first stages of a fish life are very delicate and important. Egg is a fertilized eggs are laid in water, sometimes in large groups. They contain a developing baby fish and may stick to surfaces or the float freely. The alevine or the larva. It hatch fish with a yolk sac for nourishment, remaining hidden until they can feed independently. After hatching, the young fish has a yolk sac for food. They stay hidden until they are ready to feed with their own uh, having a food independently. The next one, we have the prey. Once the yolk sac is absorbed, they become free swimming and actively feed through still small and subsist, susceptible to predators. Once the yolk sac is used up, the fry starts and swim freely and eating. They are still and small and easy targets for the predators. um, conclude this presentation, this record presentation, by reading the conclusions of my presentation. I mean, our presentation. This study of fish anatomy and biology provides essential knowledge for understanding how fish survive and thrive in aquatic environments. Characteristics such as fin placement, body form, skill type, and mouth position are closely linked to movement, feeding strategies, and habitat preferences. The skin layers and standard measurements contribute to protection, growth assessment, and scientific identification, while feeding behaviors and development reveal the life processes of fish. Overall, learning these concepts enhances the appreciations of fish for them to survive. So that will be all our presentation. Thanks so much for listening, and I hope you learned something from our presentation. Once again, have a blessed day, and may God bless us all. Much obliged. A sincere request, when guided by respect and effort, deserve a chance to be heard. Presenter, Dimaano Andrea C. Tinidero Jaime V. Once again, thank you so much.